Okay, so after these couple of minutes, we are going to start with this session. First of all, I'm going to introduce myself. I am Marta Fernández, and I am an account manager in the solutions department here at Innova. And with me is Carlos Rodriguez, who is a Business Central developer and also solutions developer.
Hello.
The aim of the session of today is to introduce each of the solutions that compound in tools. We are going to show the functionality in a demo of each of them. And we're going to explain also the online portal, InnovaOnline, and why it is essential for both the configuration of each solution and for the management of the solutions. So now, for those who don't know us, I'm going to introduce a little our company. Okay, we are a Microsoft certified partner, and we also are a ISV development center, which are we are one of the 9 that exist worldwide, and we are the only ones Spanish speaking. We also give service for both Navision, the current Business Central, and AX, the current finance and operations, and we distribute solutions that we develop for, we ourselves develop. Our headquarters are in Castellón, in Spain. We are more than 30 professionals with high expertise, and during our more than 15 years of experience, we've given support to more than 100 partners, and we provided a lot of hours giving them a service. So as I was saying, we distribute our solutions and we classify them into 2 suites. First of all, on the one hand, we have the eSign suite, in which we have eSign ePDF available for Business Central, and is a solution that allows digital signing of any PDF document. We are going to launch a webinar also for this solution. We're going to send the invitation for you. And on the other hand, we have the InTool suite. On the one hand, we have InTranslate available for Business Central, which is for all the translation stuff, and then we have InData Manager for Business Central also. We're going to give more detail of these solutions throughout this session. If you find it fine, we will give an explanation of each of them, and then we will show you the demonstration of the solutions. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the online portal. Okay, here we have the InnovaOnline Portal. Here we have all the solutions we have from Innova. We here can see other solutions we haven't mentioned, but it is because we don't have it. We don't have them available for any other country which is not Spain. So that's why. And here we have. If we go to the detail, let's see. We have different sections, information, a deep information about the solution. Also, we have a tutorial with an introduction, a configuration for you to know how to configure the solution, and then a number of functionalities for you to know how it works. Then we have here the prices. You can download the solution directly from AppSource. Here we have the page. By clicking this button, you can download the solution, and by downloading it from AppSource, you get the free plan, which has this maximum of lines, and according to the usage you do of the solution, you can hire any other plan we have here. So now I'm going to log in as a real user for you to see how's the view of the portal. Here you have, sorry, we're going to show it in English. Here you have the customer ID, which is basic to the configuration of the solutions, and then you have the solutions you've hired from Innova, the plan you have, the kind of payment, and an information about the plan. You have here the plan hired, a recommended plan according to your usage, and then further information about the lines monthly. All right. So now we are going to see the first solution, which is InTranslate. InTranslate is the solution that generates the translation XLF file for any language. We're going to talk about this kind of file in the demo. The solution makes easier also to maintain and update your translations from your developments. And we also have an automatic translation service, which we are going to watch it in the demo as well. All right, so we are going to see the demo now. Okay, so here, just to put in context of why we thought InTranslate can help with this functionality, most of you may know that with the new Business Central version, there is no longer use of the traditional caption and caption ML, but now you need to work with new XLF translation files. So if we are working with Business Central, we wanted to have a solution we could keep working with without leaving Business Central, but also in an efficient and effective way. So within Translate, we can create different translation files for different languages and also maintain the translation files we already have for any language as well. Okay, so here you can see the role center. You can see the solutions we have here, the translations, the line translated, the non-translated, changed, and not used ones. And now we are going to configure the solution. We go to the setup. Okay, we want to enter. Okay, so here you can see the customer ID we've got in our registration of the online in InnovaOnline Portal. So as you can see, it is essential. And now we're going to configure the languages. We have configured English, Spanish, and also the Italian for another functionality. We can do this manually and also automatically by pressing that button. Right? So we're going to start by showing the XLF file. This is the file I was talking about, and we are going to have a source node. Okay, so first of all, we're going to watch how to create a translation file. All right, we're going to update captions. We select the language we want to translate into, which is Spanish in this case. We choose the base translation file, the XLF we showed earlier. Right. This is the basic one. And here we have the lines we are going to edit. We have it in English. We're going to type them into Spanish, right? So this way, we are going to create the translation file. We select again language, Spanish, the base XLF file, and now we are going to substitute this. Okay, so now in Visual Studio, okay, let's try to do it again. Okay. Alright, so there in Visual Studio we have the target language, as you can see, Spanish, identificador in Spanish, so there we have the translations. We've just created the translation file. So now that we have the translation file, we are going to modify this translation. So we need to delete the lines we already have. And we are going to load the translation file we've created. So we select Spanish, the language. We choose the translation file we just created. Okay. Here we have the lines we created before. So now we're going to change them, some of them, whatever we want to change. Change the lines to test it. And we now create again the translation file with these changes. Introduce the language. select the basic translation file. And here at Visual Studio, we may have the translations, the changes we've made of the translations. And finally, we're going to translate the captions to a different language, which is not Spanish. We've configured Italian, so we are going to use that language. So we now select the Italian language, choose the base XLF file. We're going to translate, and as you can see, we have these gaps in the Italian version. So now we translate captions automatically. We select Italian, and the solution we are using. We wait for the computer to. So now we have the translations in Italian in an automatic way. Create again the translation file of Italian. Select the basic XLF file. Okay, now we have created the Italian one, and there we have the three ones: the base, the Spanish, and the Italian in last place. All right, so here we have the solutions we have translated, the lines translated, and the non-translated, which are here in this case. Okay, so here we leave the demonstration for InTranslate. The questions you may have, we will answer them afterwards. You can use the chat section or the questions section. And now we are going to watch the following one, which is in Data Manager. In Data Manager is a solution that allows the developers to modify and delete system records, and also to reverse those modifications or deletions. This solution is aimed at Microsoft partners for its characteristics, and I'm going to show you the prices for this solution. Right, in Data Manager, here you have it. We have the free plan. We can also download the solution from its own page at App Source. All right, and we activate the free plan once we have registered from the InnovaOnline Portal, and then as the other one, as the previous one, we can hire another plan depending on our usage. Okay, so we are going to watch the demonstration for the solution. Okay, here we have the role center. We have changes templates and deletions templates. We are going to start with changes templates. and we have there a simple template to test the solution here at this demo. We're going to go to the table setting, and we configure these tables and filters and the fields which we want to change in this case. So we go to load to change matrix, and we load data to modify the data we want to modify. In this case, this is the data we've selected to modify. We're going to make a modification like this, and we save this modification. All right, we need to put here the customer ID for making this action, for this modification. And now we're going to check that the change has been effective. So here you can see that we have that modification. All right. So now if you want to reverse that modification because you mistaked for something, you go to changes executed, and you can see there the lines. And now we go to revert the changes. Again, the customer ID to make this modification. And now we're going to check that everything is as it was in the first time. As you can see, it's the same. Okay, now we're going to the relations template. We're going to use this template for this demo. We go again to the table settings. We configure again the table ID, filters we want to change to delete in this case, and we go to the relations matrix. Here we have load data to delete. In this case is this one we've configured, and we delete records from system. Now we are asked again the customer ID to delete. This is important. And we are going to check that that customer is not there anymore. All right. So now we're going to revert that deletion. We are going to deletions executed, that one, and revert the deletions. Now we're going to check if everything is the same. Okay, we have it there. Again, so that was everything for this demonstration. Okay. So that was everything we wanted to share with you today. So now, if you have any question regarding those solutions we've presented, you can use the chat or the questions. So we already have a question. Okay, it's not a question, it's a comment. Thank you. We didn't translate so we will take that into account. Thank you. Is there any other comment? You can comment something if you want. You can ask whatever you want regarding the solutions. Nothing left? Everything's clear? Okay. So in that case, we've finished with this session. We invite you to ask anything. You have my email address, so you can ask anything you like. If you come up with any other question after this session, and that was all. Thank you very much, all of you, for attending, and see you in the next webinar. Thank you very much.